Good day, Barbadians. It is now the 30th day of September, um, 2025. The time is now 8:30 or 20:30 Pacific Standard Time where I am. I want to wish and hope that you and your families are all well, that God God's protection and bounty surrounds all of you, that you are in good health and good spirits, that you have the plenitude that you need to be able to survive for yourselves and for your families. But more importantly, that Barbados finds itself in a place of plenitude and good health, and that resources are abundant to all Barbadians. I come to you um, seeking your wisdom, knowledge, and your truth, and sharing my wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and truth, what little I possess of it. I hearken to a situation which I saw very recently on this forum here with Naked Departure with reference to um, the dilapidated situation that some Barbadians find themselves in as far as their housing. And I want to implore the Honorable Prime Minister and members of her cabinet that Jimmy Carter, up until he could no longer do it, provided assistance to people whose housing system or housing situation was dilapidated by ushering in building or repairing the homes of people who were in need, not just in the United States but across the globe. Madam Prime Minister, you have told Barbadians that many hands make work light. I would ask you and members of your cabinet and party that find some old age pensioners or people who are in need of refurbished housing. Grab some wood. Of course, there are ways that you can have donations and some hammers and nails and whatever is required and make um, many hands make work light. It is one thing to say those words, it is another thing to demonstrate it by a commitment to service to Barbadians who find themselves in situations of financial or habitat disrepair. I would ask you to do that. It is sad to see in the 21st century that people are hungry, their dwellings plural, are in dilapidated circumstances, and there are members of parliament, ordinary citizens who live relatively comfortably and do not turn to look at the dilapidated circumstances of um, some of our citizens who are in greatest need. I would ask Prime Minister that you come out of the comfort of the Yarrow Court and that your ministers and members of cabinet get out of their comfort zones. And if you truly believe in what you echo, that you organize a citizenship task force as well as those in parliament and find a person who is down on their luck and try to help them bring themselves bring themselves up a bit. It's a good feeling to be able to do that, and it's a noble gesture to bring happiness and some peace to some citizens in Barbados who find themselves in despair and in need. So I come to you today, Madam Prime Minister, to say to you that we may be able to be flowery in our speech, but it is our action. It is our action that tells most who we are, not just our words or actions. So I would ask you to do that, to think about that, and organize a task force of regular Barbadians, well meaning Barbadians, living on the island of Barbados, or maybe even some of us expatriated Barbadians visiting Barbados. We shouldn't only visit Barbados for jumping up and enjoying ourselves or for the gathering, but to help those who are less fortunate. So let's have a gathering to help those, Prime Minister, who are less fortunate in a living circumstance. Please. God bless and take good care.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.